Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. suffered a torn ACL on Sunday against the Bengals and will be out for the rest of the season, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Ian also says Seahawks running back Chris Carson is dealing with a mild foot sprain and is expected to be week to week. Meanwhile, Cardinals running back Kenyon Drake left Sunday's game against Seattle with a high ankle sprain and is expected to miss a few weeks. Monday Night Football in Los Angeles, the Rams take care of the Bears 24-10. Jared Goff finishing with 219 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meantime, Bears quarterback Nick Foles struggled against the Rams defense, throwing for 261 yards, but with 2 picks. The Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams each have 5 wins in the NFC West. The Rams head to Miami this week to face Tua Tagovailoa, making his first NFL start. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply. This is a special message for all American men over the age of 40.
I'm Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. After I left baseball, I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. I know plenty of guys my age that have just let it all go. Turns out, once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. So I got back into the game with Nugenics. If you want to get back in the game and get your edge back, you need Nugenics. You can get a complimentary bottle. All you have to do is send them a text.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics Total T.
With Nugenics, I've increased my lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And guys, take it from me. She'll like it too.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics Total T, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. But Nugenics samples are not available in stores, so text BREAK to 321-321 right now. Text BREAK to 321-321.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood, Gene.
It is. It's beautiful outside.
Not quite as windy as yesterday. A little bit smoky.
Yeah, we'll have that in the news, the haystack fire. We've had a lot of those lately. It makes you wonder, do we have an arson in the midst again?
Well, between some of the haystack fires and the brush fires that have broken out, wouldn't surprise me.
Well, we've had that happen before.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, today, by the way, is Tuesday. It's the 27th day of October, 2020.
Tuesday comes the day after Monday.
Usually, yes.
I've never seen it any other way.
Well, I think it's ordered that way in the calendar.
Yep. Yeah. I think so.
Okay. And today is American Beer Day. Let's hear it for American beer.
Cheer.
Yes. I'll drink to that. It's also Navy Day. I forgot to salute George Gale. George, of course, a Navy veteran. Served during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was on a ship.
Yes, off the coast.
Yep. I don't know which coast. He probably told us, but I forgot.
Yeah, I think he was off the coast of Catalina Island.
Could have been, or
yes,
Coronados, or
protecting. Okay,
yes.
Kind of like me. I protected Colorado Springs.
Was never so well protected.
Yes. Oh, well. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Ready for birthdays. Big shot birthdays.
Okay. Actor, comedian John Cleese is 81. He's funny. Lee Greenwood, God bless the USA, is 78. Mm-hmm. Director Ivan Reitman, 74. Gary Talent of Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, 71. Actor, director Roberto Benigni is 8. Actor Peter Firth is 67. Actor Robert Picardo is 67. Simon Le Bon of Duran Duran, 62. Actor Sean Holland is 52. Actor Cannon Rowe is 51. Actor Cherie Rappaport is 43. Actor Brian Craig is 29. And actor Troy Gentile is 27. You want some local birthdays?
Local birthdays always preferred.
Okay, they're coming up.
More power than Corolla? Honda has it. Better MPG than Impreza? Honda has it. Latest tech to keep you connected? Honda has that too. And now for a limited time, Honda has the best savings. Hurry, don't miss your chance to get into a new Civic and save thousands. You want it? Honda has it. See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today. See HondaCars.com for complete competitive comparison details.
We've got our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Angela Moreno, Araceli Gutierrez, Samantha Goff, Joan Duggins, Deborah Foster, Melinda Sanudo, Michael Trujillo, Randy Caldwell, Anthony Vogel, Carol Rees, Luna Star Tamayo, Anissa Ramirez, Miguel Alvarado, Matt Wheatley, Misha Herring, Socorro Ramirez, Aaron Barrios, and Chiro Rechital. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay.
That was a short list.
Yeah, but quality.
Quality always.
Through and through with quality. Oh, well. Anyway, I want to salute the Imperial Valley Food Bank. These are tough times. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people need a little bit of a helping hand, and they have stepped up. The volunteers and the folks at the food bank, they're, last year they served 700 students a week in 35 schools around the valley with their backpack program.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, recently, 1,300 students every week.
Ooh.
That's more than double.
Double and more.
Or roughly. It's not quite doubling. So, and it's things like the food bank, Catholic Charities, Salvation Army, the local boots-on-the-ground organizations in the Imperial Valley that they could really use your help.
Yep, they've been there all along in your time of need, and it's only fair that we reverse that.
Yes.
And remember, say thank you.
Yes.
Help them out, though.
And help your neighbor. You never know. When it comes to the food bank, you never know who is struggling with food insecurity.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate, as were you. We grew up. We were a large family. We weren't rich, but we never went hungry.
Never went hungry. Yeah, that was not in the vocabulary.
No. Oh, well. Arnold Schwarzenegger is recovering from heart surgery.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be back. Arnold was born with a defective heart.
No kidding.
Yeah. But, unlike some other movie actors who were born with defective egos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Defective egos.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope, a speedy recovery for Arnold.
So they had bypass, or they weren't specific, probably?
They weren't specific. I'm sure if I checked into it, but if he was born with a defective heart, I don't think bypass would be it.
Probably
no telling what the steroids might have done as well.
Valve replacement, maybe.
Yes. Yeah, it's got a ring and valve job, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, probably ported and stroked.
Yes.
Polished.
We have friends that can do that kind of work. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Are you ready for the news?
We've got some.
We've got to look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. 7 days until the election, and the candidates are crisscrossing the country. President Trump has rallies scheduled in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nebraska. Joe Biden's plans for the next few days?
I'm going to be going to Iowa. I'm going to Wisconsin. I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to Florida, and maybe other places as well. The reason why it looks like we're not traveling, we're not putting on super spreaders.
The president hosted a swearing-in at the White House for his Supreme Court pick, Amy Coney Barrett. CBS's Nancy Chen.
Justice Barrett will take the judicial oath of office later today and is expected to begin working immediately. No justice has ever joined the Supreme Court so close to a presidential election.
New wildfires drive 95,000 people from their homes south of L.A. This woman lives in Yorba Linda.
I'm just trying to squirt everything down in the yard so that it's wet. And then we're going to turn on the sprinklers for a little while. And what more can we do, right?
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today, 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Winds whipping the flames of a couple of big wildfires in Southern California, with a Silverado fire outside of Irvine forcing 70,000 from their homes and sending 2 firefighter hand crew members to the hospital with severe burns.
This is a tough fire where we're experiencing winds, very high winds, very low humidities. Our firefighters are some of the bravest, if not the bravest in the world. This is a very hazardous job.
Orange County Fire Authority Chief Brian Fennessy, the 2 firefighters, a 26-year-old and a 31-year-old, fighting for their lives with 2nd and 3rd degree burns. The Blue Ridge Fire burning near Yorba Linda, more than 80,000 out of their homes there. Wind gusts in some areas up to 90 miles an hour in the Bay Area Monday. Lindsay Paula with PG&E says it's not just the winds causing problems.
They're combined with extremely low humidity, the record dry vegetation that's on the ground, and also severe to extreme drought in many areas.
So power restored to the areas that were without it. Over 7 million Californians have mailed in their ballots with a week to go. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Hey, when you hear the weather forecast, you might want to talk to Lock to make sure your heater is working well.
I saved big money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, so I finally bought that new set of golf clubs. Watch out, Fairway. Here I come.
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big with Progressive, but your other expenses won't just disappear. Are those clubs going to help you when the hot water heater dies? Also, it sounds like your money is better spent on golf lessons.
Time to go shoot the course record.
No, but maybe time for a reality check. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You're a smart, hard-working roofing contractor. Save time with the Beacon Pro Plus app. The Beacon Pro Plus app works round the clock for material ordering, checking order history, and automated rebate tracking. Saving valuable time, especially when working remotely. Beacon offers GAF Timberline HDZ shingles with a 600% larger strike zone mailing area for faster, more accurate installations. You work hard, now work smarter. Sign up for free at beaconproplus.com today.
It's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, the first COVID update since Friday. George Gale filed the story.
It was issued Monday by the county health department. Numbers continue to increase. New cases per day per 100,000 population is now at 17.70. Positivity rate is at 11.69%. Death toll has at 330. Active cases of COVID-19, however, have shot up to 442. 77,000 have tested for the virus. Of those, 12,882 have tested positive. 1,104 have recovered. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, fire crews from throughout Imperial Valley responding to a hack fire at Austin and McCabe roads last night. The blaze threatened several buildings. Crews remain on the scene this morning, and as Carroll Buckley mentioned, you can probably smell some smoke in the air, and there's a good chance that that's from the fire there at Austin and McCabe roads. KXO News Time to 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
In other local news, the Imperial Valley has unhealthy air quality. George Gale explains why.
All due to the strong winds yesterday. Gusty winds whipping up high levels of PM10. PM10 is mostly dust in the air. Because of the gusty winds, air quality had reported from moderate in Mexicali to unhealthy air quality to hazardous air quality in areas of the Imperial Valley. Air Pollution Control also issued warnings for those with respiratory conditions, the elderly, children, to remain indoors as much as possible. Winds are expected to gust into the night tonight, dying down somewhat overnight. Winds today between 5 and 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour before becoming calm by Wednesday. The winds have created several hazards aside from the air quality. Power pole was reported leaning across Bouchard and West Bannister roads, creating a traffic hazard. Power pole was reported down on West Lindsay Road near English Road. Road was closed near Willoughby Road because of downed or tilted poles. Trees and other debris also reported blown throughout the valley. For more information on these and other local news stories, go to the KXO website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Foundation for Education is seeking public input. The foundation is applying for a grant. The grant would help build the Monte Vista Park on McCabe Road and Sperber Road, west of the Imperial County Office of Education. Public input is being requested during a virtual meeting this Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Contact the Imperial County Office of Education for information on how to register to participate in the virtual meeting. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental news to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, Mana of Imperial Valley hosts a virtual event. Here's more on this story.
It was held to honor this year's Las Primeras. It was part of Mana of Imperial Valley's annual gala. This year's event was virtual because of the pandemic. The 3 honorees this year are Rosa Diaz, Juanita Rebollar, and Rita Zuno. The event was transmitted by Facebook Live. Annual Gala raises funds for Mana's local scholarship program for high school and Imperial Valley College students. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Calexico Unified School District files a claim against the city of Calexico. The claim was filed earlier this month. The claim is over the city's failure to ensure construction project applicants paid the district's school impact fees as required by law. Under California law, the district must first present a claim to the city for their consideration prior to filing a lawsuit. The claim was October 21st to include further details that were discovered by the district. The district found the discrepancies for comparing city and school district documents. They say the documents show that the city issued building permits, but neglected to require certification from the district that the district had received payments for the project or a specific exemption from fee payments. County Board of Supervisors meet today. Here's more on that story.
The board would prefer to meet with staff only because of the ongoing pandemic. Those interested in the meeting are asked to view the live stream available on the county website. A board will receive their weekly COVID-19 update from the county public health department. They will hear a presentation on the domestic violence response team. Supervisors will discuss establishing a homeless services manager classification title and a job description. The board will discuss the proclamation of the existence of a local emergency in the county of Imperial for the New River. They will discuss loan requests under the Aggregate Program Loan Agreement. As the Air Pollution Control District, the board, they will receive an update on the Community Emissions Reduction Plan. Board of Supervisors are meeting in El Centro this morning. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Flu shots are recommended. The County Public Health Department says the vaccines are available. County Health Department has scheduled 2 drive-up flu shot clinics. They are scheduled for October 1st and November the 7th. Both dates are on a Saturday. Residents will drive up to receive a free flu shot. Both events will be held in the north parking lot of the Imperial County Fairgrounds in Imperial. To receive the free vaccine, you must drive up in a vehicle. Walk-ups will not be accepted. Passenger to receive the flu shot should be wearing a short-sleeved shirt or blouse. Go to the Imperial County Public Health Department website for the hours the shots will be available. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? Well, call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says breezy and very dry conditions will continue today, with daytime high temperatures still 10 to 15 degrees below normal. Overnight lows through tomorrow morning will be quite chilly. A strong warming trend will then occur during the latter half of the week and into the weekend, with high temperatures likely reaching 90s across the Imperial and Yuma valleys by Sunday. 68 the high yesterday, 52 our low. Wind gusts peaked at 40 miles an hour. Today will be sunny with the high near 35, north wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 47, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 78 and light wind. We have 59 degrees downtown, 21% our relative humidity. Wind out of the northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage. You want answers? You talk to David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
It's your month, America, because this is Ford Truck Month. Need smart towing features like available dynamic hitch assist on Ford F-150? This is your month. How about the impressive power and capability of Ford Super Duty? This is your month. And go off-road in a Ford Ranger with available terrain management system. Ford Truck Month is here. Get great deals on trucks as tough as the people who drive them. Yep, I'm talking about you.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months on a 2020 Ford F-150. That's no interest for 5 years. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 finance, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/3/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Get moving, America. It's Ford Truck Month.
And it's sports time. Monday Night Football last night. You heard the Los Angeles Rams top the Chicago Bears 24-10 in a Monday Night Football contest. We've got Thursday Night Football. Well, on Thursday, the Falcons and the Panthers. Yeah, we've got game on AM 1230 KXO. Speaking of game, it's Game 6 of the 2020 World Series. The Dodgers and the Rays will go at it in Arlington, Texas. The Dodgers lead the best-of-7 World Series 3-2.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Well, the NASCAR Cup Series playoff at Texas Motor Speedway was pushed back yet another day without drivers completing any more laps yesterday. 8 hours after the race was scheduled to resume on a misty day with temperatures in the low 40s, NASCAR postponed it and decided to try again today. Well, back to the NFL. When the Dallas Cowboys practice tomorrow, defensive coordinator Mike Nolan might be on the injury report. Why? Tabasco. Nolan had to step away from his weekly conference call with reporters yesterday because he got some hot sauce in his eye in the middle of answering a question about the effectiveness of pass rusher DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, Nolan is day to day. And Wisconsin, yeah, well, great football team, but they may be down to fourth-string quarterback because, well, backup Chase Wolf tested positive for COVID-19. Wolf positive after Graham Metz, who started the season opener Friday, tested positive over the weekend. That's it for Sports Time. Stick around. We've got financial news coming your way.
Your friend asks for one of your fries. Just one, I promise. So you say, sure, have a fry, but they take at least 7 fries. Because it's never really just one fry, is it? There's a meal moment on the $1, $2, $3 menu. Get all your favorite items like the McDouble, small fries, 4-piece chicken nuggets, McChicken, and $1 any size soft drink for just a few bucks.
May vary. Cannot be combined with any on-combo meal.
And we've got financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When don't work, they do. A mixed opening on the markets today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average off 83 points right now at 27,600. The S&P 500 down 1.87 at 3,399. The NASDAQ up 65 points at 11,423. Meanwhile, gold is up $2.40 an ounce. And oil up 20 cents a barrel, which means you can probably expect to pay $1 more at the pump, the way the big oil companies are working. Anyway, other things that are going on, the day of reckoning for U.S. banks has been delayed a bit. Well, they're still waiting for the quarterly reports. And JetBlue's results beat the estimates. However, the stock is falling anyway. Yeah, the folks at Amazon say they're going to hire 100,000 seasonal employees. Yeah, looking for work, look for an Amazon warehouse. And Charles Schwab said they will lay off 1,000 workers following their merger with TD Ameritrade. Harley-Davidson shares jumped after earnings and revenue blew past expectations.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny today with a high near 75, north wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour at times. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 47. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday sunny with a high near 78 and wind. Right now downtown 60 degrees, 21% relative humidity, wind out of the northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. There's no better time than the present to buy a new Volkswagen. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months on select new VW models. There's a great first-time buyer program, and you get 2 years service included on any 2020 Volkswagen.
Hi, this is Ralph Alcantar at Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Choose a brand new Jetta or the all-new Arteon. SUVs too, the Tiguan, the Atlas, and the Atlas Cross Sport. Our selection has never been better. Prices are rock bottom. We'll pay top dollar for your trade-in, and our service is second to none.
0% financing for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Save now on the Volkswagen of your dreams. It's that easy at Imperial Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and 8th Road in Imperial.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
It's CBS News on.
Ethan, first day on the job at the U.S. Supreme Court for Amy Coney Barrett. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
After taking the second oath required of judges, Barrett will become the first high court justice to assume office so close to a presidential election. There are issues before the court tied to the election, and also the Affordable Care Act. The justices are meeting remotely by phone. Pandemics.
The court in a more conservative direction. Legal scholar Whaley says Joe Biden's call for a commission to look at court reforms and perhaps adding high court justices warrants attention.
This is a we the people moment to protect the integrity of the court. We have to get back to a situation where the courts don't seem like just another political strong arm.
In a 5-3 ruling, the Supreme Court blocked an effort in Wisconsin to get mail-in votes counted up to 6 days after Election Day. Daniel Lipman of Politico.
Brett Kavanaugh laid out a scenario where if Wisconsin and other states are counting ballots after Election Day, that could lead to suspicions of impropriety, although the Liberal board say that's ridiculous.
Early votes keep pouring in at a record pace. CBS News campaign reporter Kara Cordy.
Republicans are outpacing Democrats in in-person early voting in battleground states like Colorado, Florida, and Nevada. However, in North Carolina, Democrats are edging out Republicans.
A federal judge today denied President Trump's request that the U.S. replace him as the defendant in a rape accuser's defamation lawsuit. With hospitalization rates rising in states hit hard by the coronavirus, temporary facilities are being set up in some places. In Madison, Wisconsin, Dr. Jeff Pothoff says,
it's not getting better. It's getting a little bit worse. The ice is so thin right now as we try to do everything we can, get as creative as we can to take care of all the patients that need our services.
CBS's Jerika Duncan tells us there was unrest and violence in Philadelphia after the fatal police shooting of a black man on a city street.
Police say they received a call about a man with a knife. Officers arrive and confront 27-year-old Walter Wallace Jr. with guns drawn. Police order Wallace to drop the weapon, but he continues walking towards them. Police then open fire. Wallace's mother rushes to her son, along with multiple witnesses.
Oh my God! Checking Wall Street right now, it is a split decision. The Dow is down 116, and the Nasdaq is higher by 55 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
We save big money with our Progressive Home and Auto Bundle and use the cash to take a family vacation.
To Hawaii.
Who's up for a luau?
Yay!
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big money with Progressive, but not enough to go to Hawaii. They'll probably use it for things like the mortgage and groceries, or even a travel magazine, so at least they can see pictures of Hawaii.
Aloha!
Yes, say hello to those beautiful Hawaiian beaches in that magazine. Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg swelling or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. It could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms can mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Europe is seeing a new rise in coronavirus cases, with new orders going out in some countries.
The British government's made it clear it does not want another national lockdown, but fears that one may come may be behind an increase in sales of toilet paper, flour, and other necessities.
We all need to shop responsibly, and we've all got our part to play in avoiding the six or last time.
Richard Walker, head of the Iceland supermarket chain, insisting there are no shortages of supplies in Britain, except for the temporary shortages that panic buying itself can create. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
A 35-year-old man felony charges for allegedly stealing a cell phone from a collapsed jogger who was dying on a suicide walk. Police say the 40-year-old jogger collapsed last week. The arrest was made after surveillance video showed a man getting out of a van, taking the phone, and leaving the woman right where she was. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to Medishare, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they pay for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up or the cost of COBRA plans, Medishare has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Simply apply by October 30th, and they will waive your new member fee. That's $170 savings. And of course, that's a start. The typical family saves $500 a month after making the switch. Medishare is a Christian community that has shared over $4 billion in medicine, and it's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here, and if you call, you can get the price within 2 minutes. On the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings. Here it is. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, sounded a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.